Here's how to quit pornography in 5 minutes or less. And I will go over major points that you need to understand in order to quit pornography immediately, effectively, and for the rest of your life to where you never need to go back. Point one is to understand why you're addicted. One, societal brainwashing. Brainwashing caused by society into saying it's good or there's some sort of information that you get from it, like sexual education, is the main reason why we start. And brainwashing ourselves into believing that there's something useful in it because we have to in order to keep watching is why we do it. Another reason is because we need to have a dopamine response or a constant fulfilling of the dopamine because we have our mood dipping every time we use it. So we get a spike in dopamine and it falls below this baseline. So it goes up and then down and then drop below that baseline. See there? It's like a little bit lower. That's what it does. And so since it's lower, it needs to spike again because we need this high. That's why another reason why we use it, other than the brainwashing, is because we need to fill that dopamine. Stopping using will take that level that it's at right now, right? This is your normal level. This is what your dopamine is feeling right now because of constant use. Over a period of 3 weeks, right, it'll keep rising. That doesn't mean you need to suffer for 3 weeks in order to quit porn addiction. During those 3 weeks, you can rewire your brain into understanding I don't need porn because it detriments me in every way. There's not a single reason to watch porn at all. It does nothing for me. Tell yourself those affirmations. Make yourself your own affirmations and absolutely believe it. Genuinely believe it. Some people call it brainwashing yourself into being normal. I just believe that this is actually just how it's supposed to be. Porn does absolutely nothing for me. I'm escaping pornography. There's nothing that porn does for me. I am much better without pornography. I am finally free of slavery from pornography. Pornography is slavery. I absolutely believe that because it traps you in this cycle. Another thing is realizing that there is a other side of your brain. Whenever it tells you to watch pornography, it's like, I really want to watch pornography. Stop that brain. Stop it. Stop telling yourself that you want to watch pornography. Once you tell yourself that you don't want to watch pornography, it goes to a second voice that says, oh, but you deserve it. Or we want to watch it. It goes to a third person voice, and that voice would be considered the little monster. This little monster wants to get you to watch pornography to fill this dopamine. So we want to take that little monster and just kill it. It takes around 3 weeks to kill that little monster, but it takes a little bit longer or about the same time to kill the brainwashing monster, which tells you, well, the brainwashing monster is what keeps you using for a lot longer or feeling like you're being deprived because you tell yourself that you need this. Whereas if you start telling yourself you don't need this, after 3 weeks, you'll be completely free. Completely free. But you don't need to suffer for the 3 weeks. You need to absolutely believe that you're making this progress. And you need to give it your all. You need to give it your all for this next 3 weeks. Last point is to find something that you're passionate about. Generally, when you're addicted to pornography, you stress out in the middle of your job. You stress out when you're in the middle of your work, whatever work you're doing. So find something you're passionate about and go give it your all. Give it something and just put in that work. This is porn addiction, quitting in 5 minutes. If you want to know more about this, read the Easy Peasy method. It goes into way more detail, but this is totally something that you've never been told. So enjoy and quit porn.